that. We always had outdoor rinks, the ODRs, and they can't even keep them frozen here.
Mm.
Yeah,
They've got one downtown that is an outdoor rink that they use for like tourism. So it's all winter it goes, but they've got a whole like freezing station that freezes
Right.
this giant concrete pad that keeps the ground frozen so you can go and skate and stuff. But um that's for yeah, people who come to town. But um yeah, anyways, it's warm. I was looking yesterday, it was like yeah, 7 or something like that. So yeah,
we could
so it
drive
was
our
like
cars
40s.
out on Lake. We used to be able to drive our cars out on Lake Erie. I grew up on Lake
Oh
Erie in
yeah.
Monroe, Michigan, just over from Jeff, and we'd have hundreds of ice shanties out there with trucks and cars. There's
Yep.
6 feet of ice. Now you can't even go ice fishing out there.
Yeah. It's yeah, I grew up like
Weird.
that too. Even my buddy in Saskatchewan has this awesome ice shack that he takes out ice fishing.
Yeah.
So it's basically a converted old trailer that they haul out. He's got all the holes drilled out in the floor with he's got TV in there and a stereo and music and like a
Yeah.
heater going on, solar panels, everything like that. So you can just go
Those
out
were
there
the
and chill.
days.
You can go chill for the whole day and go fishing. It's pretty sweet. But
That
yeah,
sounds
here.
more that sounds more attractive than so I live on the lake and this my channel the channel that I live on is probably the deepest area in the lake. So we got I can't tell you how many ice fishermen come through our yard every year when the ice freezes over. And we always joke because we're like, these guys are sitting on buckets, and they're ice fishing and
Yeah.
it's freezing temperatures. I mean, like, advisories and stuff. And these guys are out there on buckets and we're like, man, they must really hate their wives. Like
It's
they're out there, they're out there on
yeah.
holidays and everything.
We used to do that all in Northern Ontario. We used to do that all the time. That we just we never had any shacks or anything like that. So everyone would just have their snow machine. You'd go out, you'd haul all your stuff out, you'd have a fire in the middle of the lake, you'd have
Sure.
like you're dressed up so warm. And then you're walking around and moving around. It's like when you start sitting still, then you
Right.
start getting really, really cold. But yeah, it's the way my buddy does it is way better. But um yeah, it's good times. So um yeah, that's it's nice weather here anyways. I was surprised. But
Well,
yeah, we drove by the golf courses the other day and I think they're closed, but I saw people out there golfing. So
That's cool.
okay, I've got
right.
everything streaming. We're good to go for today. I started working on a new doc on using the Google review cards. So I may as well just throw it in chat right now too. And I will keep building it out. I know Mark asked me the other day, he just emailed me the other day and asked if he could if we had anything like that that he could pass off to his clients on how to start using the cards. So gonna throw in there how to initialize the cards, take some photos, things like that. I finished off the um how to purchase cards doc. I mean, we might need more information in there. I don't know. But I went through as just kind of a step by step on. I even threw in like the people that we ordered from. The lady that I was talking to, she's like, people can just order through me. They did a really nice job with all these, and I just put some more instructions on um what to ask for kind of thing. And then once you start the chat with the people who print these cards here, they'll give you proofs and walk you through. Everything is just I put the couple of things that you want to ask for. Your logo, the spreadsheet with the IDs and URLs, and make sure you have the ID on there and you want to put your logo on there. And then a couple different options for where you can get design cards if you don't want to use just like a default design. Here, you can use basically any kind of business card design for printing, and they'll get it done for you because they're essentially just business card size. So, lots of good options that way. I'm gonna yeah, so I'll open it up. What do you guys have for, do you guys have any questions or thoughts on this fine
Um,
Thursday?
we're looking on our promotional hub there, the Res Connect
Yep.
store promotions in our demo. And when we, you know where I'm talking about, and if it
Yep.
won't come through. I put a marketing piece in there today for a early bird prefix, three-course meal, and it said it was all okay, but I can't. It's not showing up here. When I hit the little eyeball and it comes up to the page, I'm at the Res Connect thing, and it just sits there, and now it comes up, but my promotion's not on there. But at the
Do you
bottom of the
want to
page,
yeah, maybe share your screen and then let's have a look at what's going on.
okay, give me a second there. I'm not great at this sharing my screen thing, but I'll work on it here. Uh, get the thing back up, share, where we at? React. This is the one I'm going to share. Okay, you seen that promotional hub?
Yeah, it's coming up. There you go. Yep.
And then it should have popped in here, I think, but what do I know? But when
Okay.
I hit that share promotions with friends down below here, that
Yep.
does absolutely nothing.
Okay, so that can link to that should do something. We'll have to take a look. I can take a look at that
Well, there's that, and then there's this
first.
how it works. When I hit how it works, that comes up. Are you seeing how the VIP program works?
Yep.
How do I get to edit that?
That's so that is on the actual funnel page for the cards. So if you were to go into your high level account, go into sites, then VIP, you that is the pop-up that shows up on that page. So I can walk you through that in a minute. So this is the reason why that link at the bottom probably isn't working is because you're on the preview page and you're not accessing the page like you would if you were a customer. Because the link at the bottom is share with friends and it has the customer's um, referral link in it, but because you're on a preview page right here, that's not going to show up. So, if you go back to Res Connect Store, the tab at the top.
Uh,
Yeah, okay, so in
um,
this page right here, this is where you edit the pop-up page. So if you click on the I forget which little icon it is at the top. It might be the one that looks like a little browser window.
on the left, right? I
Yeah,
don't know where you're talking about.
on the left where there's a bunch of those icons. Just mouse over it and it'll show you what the word is.
Or
Layers, pages, tracking code. I think it's two over. Yeah, I think it's that one. No, that's the background. Pop-up settings right there. Yeah.
that's the one.
No, the one that
Click,
says pop-up settings. Yeah, pop-up
click it.
settings. Yep. Okay, so click on see where it says pop-up and then click on the pencil icon.
Yep. No, so now it's all editable. I got
There you
you.
go. Yeah, now you can go through and edit.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Now, how do I get my
Your promotion.
put in
Okay,
there
so
to it?
you want to close that and get out of here, go back to your dashboard.
Dashboard. Okay, Res Connect Store. Let me get out of there. And
And
go
then
where?
scroll on the left down to promotions.
This thing keeps getting in the way. Rewards and promotions.
Yeah. And then click on the promotions tab at the top. Manage.
That's the one I put in right there.
Okay, so the early bid price fix.
Yep.
Okay, so you set a starting date of Monday, January 19th. for the promotion.
Yeah.
So it won't show until that
Until
date,
then.
even though you
Oh,
have always on. Always on will pretty much just ignore the end date. So you still have to have a starting date that is either before or yeah, the starting date needs to be before t today or before today,
gotcha.
kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And if you hit save, then it should show up there. So if you hit save and then click on preview promotions page, there
Where's
up at the
that?
top, right, that gray button right on the top left, it should load up your offers for you.
It's just not the right size. Got it. And
Yeah.
to fix the size on that, hate to bother you, but how do I have to put it in at 500?
Yeah, you just need to upload an image that is the right dimensions, the same dimensions.
Got it.
You can't change it once it's uploaded. So
Right.
my
Gotcha.
suggest is either you keep them all, doesn't matter what aspect ratio you use. Just like if you keep them all the same, so it's either, 500 by 500, which is 1 by 1, 4 by 3, 16 by 9, whatever. Just keep them all the same size. If you're going to do an 800 by 600 size, just make them all the same. That way it just looks more even.
Share promotions with friends. This isn't going to work until we on a live site.
Right. So display promotions. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything there. So the way to get there is that if you went through and registered at Join VIP and registered and then click the link in your email, it would bring you here, and I'm 90% sure that 99% sure that button will work once you do
Gotcha.
that. It just we use JavaScript to take the customer's contact ID from the top and then drop it in there. But
Got it.
let's just make sure. Oh, we'll want to make sure that that is going to work. Uh, cool. Yeah. So
Want
that
me to do?
is how you make sure it goes in there, and that's how you make sure it and that's how you test it. Whenever you want to go and test things and see how things are working, I always suggest to go through like the how the customer will actually go through the system. That way you kind of get the whole experience and you're testing it from that. Because sometimes things work a little bit differently when you're just previewing a page than when they are actually um when you actually go through the proper way. Only because there occasionally will throw things into the URL that is needed to load the page. So for example, in the URL after promotions, you see question mark CID. That's the customer's contact ID. And in this one, we're just putting a preview. If you didn't have a CID, then it would tell you that you have to go and register.
Got it. Okay.
Jason and Jack, I have a question on the bottom of the promo page. If you slide down, you have the address. How do I go and change that? Yep.
That is under you can go and take that out if you want, but you change that through the location address for that we have that actually set as I'll take a screenshot of it, but it's a custom the merge key for if you take a look in chat, it is location. So it would be under business settings if you wanted to make that like if you wanted to just edit it permanently, you could change that as well, or just delete that or update it, whatever. So it right now it pulls in from, if you were to go to in your sub account, go to settings and then go to business, I think it's business profile. It will you can update it there.
Or I can just take it out and put a hard a hard script there.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
It pulls in from the business physical address in the business profile under settings.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Right on. I see Chandel joined us here today. She hasn't been on a call for a while. She's waving to say hi. Um, yeah, let me know if what else what do you guys have?
I
Jeff,
have a
Michael.
tech issue, Jason. If
Sure.
um, so, first of all, I wanted to say after our last call, when we were talking about doing the getting the Google reviews,
Yep.
we implemented that in the restaurant. We got one bartender to test it for the first night. She got 5 new reviews in the course of the night, so it's working great.
Yeah.
The issue that I ran up against is inside where I mean I got the staff set up and then I went to the QR, where you have to create the links to the QR and get the exact URL.
Yeah.
Actually, let me do a screen share because
Yeah. Screen share for sure.
yeah, let me see what we got here. Okay. So this was the final URL that gets
Hmm.
all of the redirect URLs would get taken to. And as you can see, I'm having an issue with it was
That's
not
weird.
generating the QR code upon creation. And then when I tried to add a new user, it was hanging up for like 30 seconds and it wasn't creating the new user. And when I tried to add it again, it said, sorry, this user already exists in the system. So I didn't know if there was an issue with
Okay.
the API or the auth2 or anything like that.
I don't know. I haven't seen that happen before.
Okay.
So
So
I
let me
wonder if
recreate what I
it's
had.
so if you click on enable, like go back again, list all, click on the edit button, and then scroll down. I'm just wondering if it has to do with the name. But make sure you select it's Jennifer here from staff again,
Mhm.
and then hit submit. I wonder if it will create it. I wonder why. Right, do me a favor, right click on the QR code there, and then click open image in new tab. Because it contains errors. Oh, I wonder if because we put percent, like the file name is putting %20 in the thing. Go back, click on edit. In between McKinney, put like an underscore. Just try. And then hit save. And then right click and view again. I wonder if we have to. Hmm.
So let me show you the
Okay, I will take a look and see what's going on with that QR code.
okay. So this here, just to kind of show you what I went through here,
Hmm.
is I did this, not for this. So I did both Nate and Nathan. And then when I hit submit, I was getting this error. You cannot create with an existing name on the server. Now, this is the first time that it's gone this quickly.
Okay.
Yesterday, it was hanging for like 30 seconds, and then I would get this error message.
Okay, so you cannot create a queue. Okay, go back. Can you walk me through how you did
Whoops.
that again?
Yep, hold on. Okay. So I list all, and there's nobody here with Nate or Nathan.
Okay,
Okay. Jennifer, Shauna, Dyson, Talia, and Smart Reviews. So I have the final URL, which is the same for all of them. I
okay,
clicked on add new. For the URL, I put that, no card parameters, select the staff, and then I typed in Nate or Nathan to try to see if either one would work. So both of those have already been submitted, but they don't appear on the list all. So let's go ahead and click on this again. And when I submit, it says this already exists.
Okay. I will have a look and see what's going on my on our server here.
Okay.
I don't know why that would be. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix it on the call, but it's something
And
that I will
that's fine.
definitely.
Is there an email address for you so that I can just connect with you directly
Yeah,
rather than on the videos?
yeah. You can go support at just do actually just put do this, Jason at thinkbigstudios.ca.
Say it again.
I'll put it in chat
Oh, okay.
there. That's my main agency email.
Okay. Cool.
That works. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll take a look and see. I haven't had that happen before, but it might be the file name. If you go, yeah, try one more thing for me. Try go back and instead of putting like Nathan, instead of putting any white spaces in there, put like underscores and stuff for the name. But I mean, the file name worked before, it looked like for Nathan, so I'm not sure why it would tell you that you can't create one that's already there.
So this is new, right? Do you want me to put like this?
Yeah, I
So
don't
there's
see anything
no,
for
so the
eight
file name
underscore.
without the
Yeah, try that.
spaces. Okay, so that works. So that's the issue is the ampersand in there.
Oh, there was an ampersand in there. Okay.
No, I mean,
Uh,
is like I have
oh yeah,
Shauna space dash lead reviews. So I'm wondering if that ampersand 20
right.
throws
Or
an,
yeah, the percent 20. Um, that's probably what it is. So what I'll have to do is throw in some error checking to strip out any white space when we generate those reviews. And then if I go to, I can see Shauna's right here. If I because what I'm going to try and do, go to edit Shauna's just while we're here. I'm going to delete the file name from that QR code and then yeah, put anything else in there and then hit submit again. And then I should have it auto select who the staff are in there, but let's see if you hit submit, will that work? It
no.
still didn't generate one. So, okay, I'll have to see. And then if I refresh our backend, it did do a new Sean underscore lead reviews. Okay, I'll have to see why. That's kind of weird, but and then it's not. Okay, I'm gonna have to check out a few things because then I look too and it's not storing the staff ID with that card. That's why it's not showing up on the other page as well. So
Okay.
little bit of fixing on my end, and then I will do that. I'll probably jump into your account and then take a look at those cards too,
Okay.
because this is under South Shore Social. Um, I can probably take a look in the back end and make sure I can get those working for you.
Okay. And if I need to delete these and then recreate them without the spaces and then just have the underscores, I don't mind doing that. I'll just pull the tap cards back from the staff and then reprogram them. So
Yeah, as long as you're using the same, we'll keep it the same. As long as you're using the redirect URLs, then it'll track. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you put them. So the 5 stars review. So can you click on edit one more time? I just want to see something. Click on edit. So you shouldn't have, if you scroll down, you shouldn't have to copy that URL over and over again. You should just be able to drop down, see where it says select review location. You should just be able to select it right there and it'll autofill for you.
okay.
just for the future, you shouldn't have to like copy and paste that 5-star review one. You should just be able to select from that drop down. And then yeah, that's a start. Okay, well, I'll jump in and review that, and then I will get that working properly for you.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Awesome. Thanks for showing me that. I haven't run into that before. For some reason, yeah, I have no idea why it wouldn't generate the QR code for it and why it would say there'd be errors. But I will take a look.
Cool.
It created it created the Nate lead one. I wonder if there's I'm gonna take a look.
Because there should be three now for Nate. There should be Nate Shear, Nathan Shear, and then Nate underscore. And the Nate
Oh,
underscore is the one we just did, and that put the QR in there. So I just wonder if it was something that was going on last night because like I said, everything seemed to be loading really slow. So I didn't know if the server was getting taxed or whatever, but I was able to get a couple of the servers who were working last night, which
mm-hmm.
was, at least since I could get the URL, I could program the tap cards, and it wasn't as vital to have the QRs because we didn't have the QRs printed on the back. It was
Right.
just the NFC. So, but I do want to print those QRs on the back. So once
Yeah.
we get that resolved, then that's fine.
Yeah, okay, perfect. I will. Yeah, all I can do is I'll take a look and see what there is. Yeah, I only see one for Nathan or Nate. Let me see if I can find something for Nathan. Yeah, there's nothing in this in here for Nathan. I wonder. Let me check something else. 60 characters. I wonder if it was ended up being more than 60 characters. I'm going to increase that to 120
Okay.
characters for the QR code name, and then same thing for the file name, because I bet you we could run into issues if those names are smaller or kind of thing. So format, that's fine. QR code 120 characters, file name 120 characters. They're both almost the exact same thing anyways. Um so I increased them to 120. That should um give us a pretty decent file name. Okay, cool. And then I will take a look at one more thing. Go back
Yep.
and try to do the one of the other names again, like Sharon or Jennifer or something, since I changed the name. I bet you it was more than 60 characters in there. So just hit edit again and then hit save again. Just make sure you click Shauna. She's already selected. Social, that's already in there. Hit save. Nope, still didn't create it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to take a look.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
That's fine. Well, I
That's
appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Cool. Mark just joined us. And Shan, did you have any questions today? Or are you just jumping in to check it out? Cool. So I know Mark had a question, and I kind of started chatting about it at the start of the call today before Mark jumped on. Mark, I put a link in chat, which I've started working on a document for how to use the cards once you create them. So we have a doc we've been working on here, just updated it with how to export out the list of NFC cards, codes, stuff like that, and then how to go and order some. And then I'm starting another document here on how to use those cards once you actually get them. So how to initialize them and that kind of thing too. And they'll probably have to do some more advanced stuff for like what Jeff was talking about here, but we'll have to go that way.
Okay.
So what is, I don't know what popped up on my screen. That was
So,
my
hello everyone.
name.
So
Yeah.
Jason, can you just repost that link? I didn't, since I joined late, I didn't see the link. I'm sorry.
Let's see. It's not that one. Boom. No. There you go.
There we go. Perfect. Okay.
So this will be ongoing. I'll go through and type out how to go and do that and essentially scan the QR. Like, so after you get the cards printed and created, kind of thing, how to
Mhm.
go and initialize them, and then how you would go and edit those cards afterwards. And then we'll get
Perfect.
into like staff and stuff like that too.
Yep. So this is going to kind of be a living document that's going to be updated
Yeah, until
going
we
forward.
get like pretty much everything covered in there, and then I'll throw
Mhm.
it into our docs area where
Okay.
everything will be um where we have our training and stuff.
Okay. Perfect.
It's kind of
Well, everyone, by
easiest
the way.
way, kind of the easiest way to go. And then we'll create a couple videos on how to use it as well.
Excellent. Okay.
So it's a start.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. How are things going?
Pretty well. Yeah, this is just the documentation is the final piece. The client is doing some um, agency specific things, but yeah, it's he's all set up and ready to go with the product that he purchased. Can't thank you enough for the enhancement that you made. They really helped out and helping him realize his vision
Yeah,
for what he
awesome.
wants to do here. Yeah, so kudos to you. Thank you so much for implementing those things. But yeah, we're that part of the project is completed. Just like I said, just providing him some documentation.
Yeah, I'll continue putting that together here. Probably won't take that long, and we'll hammer out this doc here with screenshots and everything on how to do it, and then we'll make things look pretty later.
Excellent.
Right on. Um, Judy, how are things going in your part of the world? I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's okay. It's yeah. I yep.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
So there's just the one Google Doc that you're working with right now, right? For the
Well, there's two.
cards.
There's one that I shared last week, and then there's a new one that I just shared here.
Oh, okay.
This
This is
is
a new one.
yeah, this is a new one here. This is going to be on. The other one was how to essentially go
Order.
and
Oh,
order your
right,
cards,
right.
create your bulk. How well here is how to add the QR code thing to your page if you haven't already done that. Most people have probably already done that. And then here's how to go and create your um bulk QR NFC list kind of thing, and then save it, and then go to Alibaba and order whatever cards you want to
Oh,
do if you're going to go and order those ones. So that's a kind of step by step on how to do that. Kind of gets out of our hands once you contact the supplier. And here's a couple things to ask for, and then you can either supply a design or they typically have default designs that you can select from and go through it, and you have to pay and do all that kind of thing. I didn't put any of that information in here about paying or whatever, but I know they'll send you an invoice and you can pay online for it. And then this one here is going to is essentially just okay, here's why we want to use these things, and then how we're going to start using them um, inside of your business. So here I'm just getting into how to initialize your card with the phone that you have and what are the options for that. So
okay.
I'll take some
Great.
pictures and some screenshots to try and make it as user friendly as possible.
Okie
And
dokie.
then we'll move that over into our training area as well. So yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you.
that's about that. And then Jack, you were good with the promotion system there. Just have to make sure
Yeah,
that these.
Michael's struggling over there, though. He did some area looking in chat.
Oh, let's see. Uh, but it must be something else because it's still spinning and not loading the promotions.
Oh, but he
Um,
deleted something.
Yeah, I fixed
off
that
of
by going to an older version, but I'm wondering if we did something in the promotion side for the other file that's not loading.
you need to make sure that you didn't delete the JavaScript off the page. Is it not loading now?
No, it's not loading. Now the JavaScript for the loading promotions
Excuse
is
me.
still there, but there was something on the bottom, the very bottom that I deleted that is no longer there.
Yeah,
And
there's a couple JavaScripts on that page.
yeah, on the bottom of it. So how do I retrieve them?
You're gonna have to go back to like same thing that you did was your history, and then you can go back to your
And
edits and then go back to before you deleted the address at the bottom.
I did, but it didn't work.
Uh,
I'll go to a different day. I can go
yeah,
all the way
yeah.
down.
Go back to like yesterday or something.
Okay. Let me reload that.
You might not have just gone back far enough. So there should be there's on the page, there's two different JavaScripts. So there's custom JavaScript, HTML right here under this section. And this is where your promotions actually just load into. It's empty other than that one div. And then down here, don't delete this one.
That's the
This
one
is
I
the
deleted.
yeah,
That's the one I deleted.
this is the one with all the code
Okay, so I put it
to
back
run it.
in. I went back. Cool. We're back up. I just
Okay,
went
cool.
through
Yeah.
another day. Yeah, thanks
Oh,
so
perfect.
much.
Yeah. Anybody else, if they've done that, High Level does have an awesome versions thing here, where if you click on that, you can go back to edits for
Lights.
quite a while back, and then make any changes. If you mess something up, you can select a different day and go back to it. We've that saved us quite a few times doing that. And I'll just mention too, automations. If you didn't know, automations will do the same thing too. So like, let's just say we went to this automation here. You can go to recent changes, but I think there's also history here somewhere too, version history over on the left, and you can go through and change it. I've had clients where we've created the automations and stuff and did a whole bunch of stuff for them. And then, 2 months later, they're like, this thing doesn't work. It's not working. I never touched it. You messed something up. It's not working. And then you go back into version history and it'll tell you who edited it. And I'm like,
Right.
okay, I can see you edited this last week. You
Jason, the
went
other
in and
thing
with,
that I don't
yeah.
have, which is I have 6 promotions. Jack and I have 6 promotions
Okay.
in the queue, but only 4 of them are showing up. And based on your instructions, I went back and changed that to always on, and the older dates, the start dates
Yep.
is older than today, but 4 of them don't pop up.
So click
So
on you're gonna have to share your screen again. You want to make sure that if your promotion type is show to everyone as well. If you're just doing for your demo thing. Otherwise, you could have some promotions in there that are tied to campaigns. And if it's tied to a campaign, it won't show unless somebody has I'll just share my screen for a second and show you what I'm talking about. This thing, this is the whole this whole getting started verifying your phone number thing is such a pain. I'm just going to tell you guys, I not even in this sub account, in a completely different sub account, yesterday I purchased a phone number and then verified. This thing pops up every single time I load my page. It's I hate it. Anyways, so if we go to add new, when you go, if you're going to do it on your demo page, you probably just want to do a show to all subscribers here. If you have it on show to subscribers granted this offer and you have one of these selected, it's only going to show to people who have signed up through the join VIP page. Otherwise, so then when you go to preview or you go to just see the demo page, it's not going to show up unless you have registered through the VIP page, because that is like a specific promotion that only people who have registered will get that promotion. So if you don't want to do that, set it back to specialty campaign type and then click on show to all subscribers. Now that will make it so that everybody can see the promo you have, and then you just want to have make sure your start date is before today, and then your end date is whenever, as long as you have promotion is always visible.
Okay, I
So
checked them all, and they're
let's
all
take a
checked
look at
off.
yours.
They all have that show to all subscribers. They
Okay,
all have, yeah,
I'll
and
I'll
they
get
do.
you to share your page then, your screen.
Okay. Got it.
Yep. So which ones aren't showing up?
Jeez, I don't know. So I got the wing, the 50, and the music and
Okay.
that one. So that one, the wing, the 50. I think that's the title. So that's
Okay.
up there too. Isn't that up there?
Okay, I can see which one's not showing. I can tell you which one for sure. Scroll down. The burger one is not showing because so just like I told you,
Yep,
um, it is still tied into the default campaign, join VIP. So
yep.
I am going to add a little piece of script on our end to if you change it, then that'll change. But right now you're gonna have to go change it. So click on edit, scroll down to just scroll down, yeah. Click on show to only subscribers granted this offer. Yeah, just click on that. And then click on default campaign, join VIP. Put back to specialty campaign type, the top one. And then go back to show to all subscribers. Nope, don't save it. Go up. Click on show to all subscribers. Yeah, then save it.
Cool.
Okay, so that is going to fix that one. And then is there any other ones that aren't showing up? I think
What?
that's
You think that was it? Let's see. Preview. We got that. One, two, three, four, five. What's missing? Oh, that is the sixth one. So we got to put in another one, and then we'll do the graphics on the pictures. Okay, we just
yeah.
need to add more.
So I'm going to make a note here on my end too. Um, staff, and then I'm going to make another note here for um switch. Just to switch when selecting campaign type. Um, versus okay, cool. All right, I will take a look at that. Yeah, so for now on, if you switch from a campaign type back to show all, just make sure it needs to be reset back to the beginning there, and then it will show up for sure.
Okay, thank you so
Otherwise,
much,
I think
Jason.
there's a little bug where the system still sees that it has the campaign type, and then because it has the campaign type, it wants to add it as a campaign.
Okay.
Get
Cool.
that
And
thing
you,
fixed on the bottom.
sorry, say that again.
I'm asking Mike if he got that thing fixed that he deleted.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It's all fixed.
Cool. Cool, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome. Glad to see you guys are making progress doing
Well,
that.
time to make
It's looking
hay.
good. Yeah,
For
go
sure.
out and get selling it. Yeah, so great feedback from Jeff there who put a card in the hand of his bartender and they got 5 new reviews. How many reviews do you typically think that you get without doing that like on a daily basis?
Not a lot. So
Yeah.
when we first opened, we got quite a few because we were new, and
Hmm.
then it kind of slowed down. And then we kind of had a little campaign where we pushed, and we had a few more come in. We did a little bit of push on social media. It came in, um, and then it has kind of slowed down. We tried the table tent thing, where we just put hey, leave us a review, scan the QR. I mean, maybe one.
Yeah.
And then, so last night I told I told the bartender, I said, I'm going to give you a 1 day jump start. We're going to have all of the servers are going to get a card, and the server or bartender who gets the most 5-star reviews in the next 30 days wins a $50 bonus. And she got 5 last night to start. So
Yeah.
that apparently motivated her a little bit. So when all of the servers hear that, I think that's going to be the motivating factor, which is, pushing that to to the customer. So
Yeah, I think that's awesome. That really is awesome because it's just, well, a little bit of motivation there. And then Google loves to see, fresh reviews. I think reviews and fresh reviews coming in it accounts for somewhere like 35% of your Google My Business ranking
yeah.
as well. So that's huge.
Now, I do have a question for you about
Hmm.
some integration stuff.
Okay.
So, have you or do you have anybody who you've worked with who has done any type of integration with Toast for the loyalty and rewards program?
No.
Okay.
I have talked with a ton of people. Toast itself is difficult to work with from an API standpoint,
Right.
but I mean, if you and I chatted about what we could do, maybe there's something we could do because I know Toast has some like back-end webhook type things as well. But I
Yes.
haven't had a chance to really dive into those. So maybe that's something you and I can talk about how we can get that working or what we can do there.
Yes, that would be awesome. I got a hold of Toast because I understood that they were a little difficult to work with because I've read that through a lot of the GHL
Yeah.
forums. And so I basically emailed my rep and I said, listen, if I can't get this resolved, I'm switching to Square. And one of their API developers gave me this lengthy description on how to hook in with the rewards program because I said I was going
Okay.
to specifically look at doing rewards. Um, so they gave me the step-by-step how-to with their API. So I'm going to be starting on that this week.
Okay.
Um, and then, the other thing that I'm going to be hooking in is the voice AI to do voice AI ordering so that, people can call to place the orders and have it go right into the kitchen through Toast.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you want to work on any of those projects,
I do.
those are two things that I'm going to be starting this week. And so I'm not sure how long it'll take, but
Well,
um,
let's connect on it and then make a plan here because I would love
okay.
to figure that out. I mean, I get requests for it all the time,
Okay.
and um,
I want
I
to
think
work
that
on
would be
that. I want to work on that
yeah,
too.
yeah. I think it would be great. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll connect and we'll get that figured out. What we can do at least, anyways, and I think the voice AI ordering is um is also a great idea. Um,
Huge. That's huge. I
yeah.
could sell that all day long. I want to
I
work on that so bad.
wonder what would be the best platform to order that? Because I mean, essentially what you need to do is be able to connect to the database to know all the product that the everything that they can order and all
Right.
the variations of what they can order. And I mean, we've done some AI database stuff as well, which totally enhances it. But I think that would be it's a great start for sure.
Yeah, the biggest challenge with setting that up is you have to set toast up correctly. Like you can't in a restaurant, I could put pizza in, or
Hmm.
cheese pizza or something like that in as the base item. And right now the servers have the ability, let's say that, you know, as an example, let's say I didn't have pepperoni as a button on toast or adding pepperoni as an option and then charge. They can type in open item pepperoni and then charge whatever they want as an add-on and then
Right.
push that through to the kitchen. AI or a database doesn't like that. It needs to know, do you want this or that? Like it doesn't know how to handle something that doesn't exist. So getting the restaurant manager or owner to set up Toast is like vital. And if they can't do that, then
Because you don't
the
you don't want you also don't want AI being like, of course you can put a hamburger on a pizza,
right,
right? Of
right,
course, yeah, of
right,
course. We'll add 2 hamburgers to that pizza, no problem. Open item.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So, um, yeah, absolutely. So that's really cool. I know we've been using Thinker for some of our voice AI stuff, and I've been meaning to dive into a few other things like SynthFlow and everything too. So, might be some options or connecting through N8N or something like that. N8N, lots of options. Very
Cool.
cool. Anyway, all right, you guys.
I just wanted to throw out there for some
Yeah.
ideas about you doing the ordering, um, and by phone with a voice AI agent you're talking about, right, Jeff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've seen in the past someone use a voice AI agent for real estate, and they had all the listings and all the details about the real estate property, like price and how many bedrooms and bathrooms and everything, right? And the area that it's in, and just lots of details, right? And so they just used a Google Doc, and they told the agent to refer only to the Google Doc.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking,
I've seen people do that with like the voice AI and for restaurants, but they try to put everything into a prompt, and then the prompt has to be like ginormous.
yeah,
But
no, that's what I'm saying. Not, you can't put it into the prompt, right? You just you
yeah,
put all the detail, all the menu details on itemized on a Google Doc, and then you tell the agent to refer to the Google Doc.
Well,
And when it's done that with real estate, it's was like spot on.
yeah, that will be sufficient if you're just spitting out data because it's just a fancy knowledge base at that point. But I mean, the true integration happens like if you change your price in Toast, you need the voice AI to be able to pull it. And then when the order gets placed, it has to match up with all of the data in Toast. Otherwise, it won't know what to do. So in theory, like yes, you could get the voice AI to tell the customer what you have available, but for ordering, like it has to pull the database.
Uh,
mm.
okay.
And I mean and Judy for similar things, we've done things with spreadsheets too, where we put all the business information into or various businesses with all their information into the spreadsheet, where we have AI then AI connected through some other automation software like N8N or something like that, pull in the information. Like it sends AI will send out its own webhook, collect the data, and bring it in. And you can do stuff like that with spreadsheets. And I think for real estate, I think that would be work awesome because you just need to like property one, property two, property three, and have them all
Right.
dropped into his thing. The problem where
What
I have with that though is that you're still now, if you want to remove a property, you go into the Google Doc, you remove that property, paste in a new property. I guess it's not such a bad thing, but it's
So I just wanted to throw out there, I'm sorry when I said
yeah,
Google Doc, I meant like a Google Sheets or a
yeah,
spreadsheet. That's what I meant to say,
it works
was a
decent.
spreadsheet, not a Google Doc, not just like a Word document type thing, but a spreadsheet.
Yeah, it works
Yeah,
decent. And I think for small restaurants that don't change a lot, it might be okay, but you're right. When you want to have all the ordering and stuff through Toast, um like I've seen people like when the voice AI was first coming out, um there's one guy I was following and he was promoting voice AI for restaurants. He's like, you can do all the online ordering and stuff like that. And then he showed you how to do it. And then he put a 2,000 words into the prompt inside of high level because high level couldn't reach out to their docs or anything like that. And then it was like, this is how you do it. It's awesome. But you're so limited on on what you can do with that. It just doesn't work. Um
yeah. When you
my
put it in the prompt, it just the agent will eventually hallucinate at the very least.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
too much
Um
information.
I know Michael just had a question here, but click above or text VIP to phone number. So Michael, what are you trying to do?
Well, when I click VIP, it's not programmed to do anything or send me a text in 616. So I was wondering if you could help me. I've got the number 616, but what I want to do is when somebody texts VIP, supposed to send the link to join the VIP club, right?
Well, you can send a link to join the VIP club, or you can have it just automatically add them to the system. So click above or text VIP. So if you want to text VIP to that number, we have a custom value set up for it. So then all you have to do is go back to your high level account and go into settings and then custom values.
Where is it? Custom values.
Yeah, custom values. And then click on do a search, I think, for VIP. VIP default text to subscribe. Keyword. Okay, so you got VIP. Have you tried texting in VIP to that phone number?
I did. Yeah.
And then it doesn't do anything?
No, I didn't get it.
Do you have A2P set up? You guys have A2P set up for this account, I'm pretty
Yep.
sure.
Yep, I do.
1 616 677 878780. Done.
Just sits.
Is that case sensitive?
It might be.
I did caps when I sent it. Test.
So go check out, go back, go to automations. Um, I think it is under try the try VIP subscriber restaurant promotions. I don't 100% remember which automation it's under. No, I don't think it's that one. Let me find it here. Okay, do a search for TTS. Okay, it's that one there. So text subscribe to keyword. So click on that one. Oh, maybe we don't have what? That's weird. Um, we might have to add in another. That was like default one, wasn't it? Yeah. Do. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a change here. Click on what keyword did they text? I have to make an update here as well. Okay, so then scroll down, go right to the bottom, click on add branch.
Where's that at?
Yeah, just up. It's a blue one right above. Click on add branch. I'm gonna make the same change here too, and then give it a title of default.
Right here? Oh,
Yeah. Okay, and then select there, and then click on contact replied message, and then replied message is, and then we're gonna go down to custom values. So replied message, just put is at the top. Um, Social media. Which one did we look at before? In-house text. What's No, maybe we need to, maybe I don't have this one set up for default. Anyways, what you can do is instead of putting custom values, you can type in the word VIP
where? Right here?
right there. Yeah, VIP. And you could do uppercase and lowercase if you want. Um, okay, and then hit save. Okay, and then under where it says add tag on the under reactivation, the first one there, click on the three dots. The action above that one. Yeah, just click on, nope, right beside add tag, there's three dots. Click there, click copy all actions from here. And then click on paste under the default. You see there's a little paste icon on the right beside the plus under the default. Oh, you might have to do it again.
I don't know where that button is. Okay.
Yeah, it was there and then it just went away. So right up there, right there, paste below. And then click on the add tag one that was just added. Just you don't have to do that. Just click on the actual click off the three dots, yeah, and then just click add tag. And then change that to like default, or maybe give it a different tag, sub via default keyword or sub via VIP.
Type it, sub. That what you
Okay.
want?
Yeah, and then click on add new tag at the bottom. There you go. And then delete that first tag that's there. Excuse me. And then click save action. And then so click on where it says add to reactivation workflow. Click there. And then instead of DBR001, click on that list, that workflow, and then do a search for default. You can just type, yeah, I think it's under like, yep, that one right there. Oh, you just passed it. Yeah.
That one?
Nope, it was like VIP add to default campaign right there. And then hit save. And then hit save again.
Jeez,
And then now, if we text VIP, All right, I just texted VIP and I was just added. Didn't show me the offer though, so maybe we need to update that message, but that's where it gets you anyways. You guys, unfortunately I have to jump off. I have another meeting starting in 10 minutes ago
Okay,
that I gotta jump off for.
we'll pick up where we left off. I appreciate it, Jason.
Yeah, so it is sending the message now. I would just check the message that gets sent out just to make sure. Remember we had that issue with the trigger link last week. Probably the same thing with the message not sending out properly.
Okay, then we got to find that under the VIP, right?
Yeah, it'd be under snippets probably, yeah. Or if you go to conversations, you'll see the message that just got sent out to me and it'll show you which workflow it is. Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay, you guys
Thank you
have
so much.
a great rest of your day, and thanks for joining me here. And I'm glad I could help you guys out. Jeff, I'm gonna
Thanks,
send a message
Jason.
out
Yeah.
to you, and then I will take a look at the QR code stuff too.
Perfect.
See you
Thanks
Tuesday.
much.
All right. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Okay, bye.
Jason.